Hello everybody, welcome back, welcome to the channel, everyone's here. I decided to do a little painting today. Had some family things going on, and my normal D&D game I had to cancel it because I just wasn't feeling it. Not in the creative mood. So I figured a little bit of painting, de-stressing me and stuff, would be a really good idea. So I'm going to do some painting of some Battlemechs. And you're probably wondering what that scraping is. That is me trying to scrape these mechs because they got painted bad with the white that I used a while back. It got all gritty for the primer. So yeah, not great. So I just kind of brushed them to get rid of some of the grit to it. We are painting those guys right there, the 17th Shadow Irregulars. You're probably wondering what that group is because Battletech. What is this group? I don't know. I've never heard of it before. Well, they're run by this guy here. As long as I can hit. That guy there. Kind of a family resemblance, isn't it? Except, 3,000 years apart. Yeah, that's me. The Clan Invasion Kickstarter, that was my in-canon, in-universe character. So, he's official. And his group, the 17th Shadow Irregulars, are official. They're a mercenary group. We have a color scheme, have their logo, and we're going to paint up their mechs. I've got a few of their mechs already painted with a nice, neat little color scheme of blue and silver and some yellows and some reds. A very nice set of combos. They're kind of affiliated with the Lyran Commonwealth, but as you can read over there, it actually says that if they're captured, they will be disavowed. So we're kind of like Bond, James Bond. My name's Vekken. Jon Vekken. I know. Weird, crazy. But yeah, that's our logo. That's us. So let's hop over to the painting screen main viewport. We have a little we did a little shift of things. The mechs are right here in this beautiful screen. I got chat right there where my big old finger is. Me down there. Because you guys don't like looking at me as much as you like looking at the guys right here. These guys. And we're going to use this paint scheme. This blue and yellow kind of paint scheme. Oh, I forgot to get the black over here. I need to go get the black. So we're going to get these. We got 8 mechs to paint. So we're going to work on them today. We're going to see how much we can get done. Maybe we'll get part of them done. Maybe we'll get them all done. We'll just see. However, I need this black. Where's my black? Ooh, dead black, or we'll use this one. This one's almost empty. I've run out of room for my paints, so I got to use up ones that I have that are getting low. I also have to check a bunch of Citadel because a bunch of Citadels are not working well. They're not doing well. So there's my black. And what the blue is that I have used for this, it's called Wasted Jeans Zombicide paint. Another name for that, or the real name, is Griffin Blue. So I got Griffin Blue because this is running low. So we're going to go ahead and pull off Monsignor glasses because I have the magnifying glass. here, right here, to be able to see things up close because I need to. Oh, I guess we're a little more out than I thought we would be. Good thing I bought that the other day. Woohoo! Well, there we go. Okay. Good. Alright, who do we start with? Light mechs or heavy mechs? We'll put these 4 off to the side. And, ow. We'll start with this. We'll start with these 4. We'll start with the biggest one first. Alright. We'll just start slathering it on. Although this brush might not be the one I want to use, because the brush itself is a bit big. The bristles are a bit big. I don't think I want it that big. So let's not use this one. And let's go with this one. This one's a little smaller. A lot smaller, actually. Is it any good? I don't think it's any good. This one may be no good. Oh, okay, fine. We'll toss that one to the side because yuck. There we go. Character brush. The Wargamer character brush. This one will work. Alright. I'm in frame? Excellent. So here we go. Let's continue. We'll just get this blue plastered on, and then we'll go hit the silver in the spots we want. Silver. You know, we'll do all that, all the extra stuff. But we want to get this base in first. The reason why I decided to do these guys is I already have a company's worth of mechs. 3 lances worth. But I felt like they could use a little bit of diversity in their units. So we decided we're going to add some more units to them. Now, granted, some of these units aren't going to be from the Lyran Commonwealth, Steiner space. That's because we're mercenaries for them. Yes, disavowed if we get captured, of course. So, you know, salvage rights. We can salvage what we need. Hello, Rehab. How's it going? Oh, my TV is acting up again. Why is my TV acting up again? Let us take a peek here. Oh, well, that's why it's acting up. Because it's on the Yeti. Silly rabbit. Silly Yeti. As good as can be expected. Thank you. Yeah, it was going to happen. It just had to happen, you know, when it did. He's in a better place. He's not suffering anymore or anything like that. Which is the whole reason why I couldn't frickin' do anything here. You know, I couldn't be creative. You know, I mean, I feel bad that I'm letting my patrons down with the Zombicide tiles. But they understand, and I'm going to work extra hard in February, give them some good love. Because we're in space this go around. Not the whole year, just the first couple of months, I think. So we shall see. I had done a poll out there going, hey, what sci-fi do you like? Do you like, Star Wars or Star Trek? Maybe you like Firefly or, one of those. Because I can do a bunch of different types of tiles and whatnot. But then what do? I start on V. Because I'm like, you know what? The 40th anniversary of V happened just recently. And we need some V stuff in the game. V was a miniseries back in 1983. It was really good. It was a great miniseries. And it dealt with aliens coming to Earth, benevolent and yada, yada, yada. But then not benevolent when, they try to take over and, they're using us for food and the planet for resources and so forth. And yeah, it just became, fight for survival kind of thing. I was planning on making some survivors that were visitors that could use the two items that I created. The blaster pistol, the visitor blaster pistol, and the rifle. Both prototype weapons for the sci-fi version of Zombicide. And when they start with the weapon, they start with an energy pack. Which means they're rather powerful right out the get-go. So, I'm not old enough to be your father. Got it. Unless I was having kids when I was 12. Well, 15? God, yeah, that would have been 15 years old. Holy cow. I mean, I guess if I was active back then, which would have been a really weird surprise for everybody involved. The 2009 reboot, I did not like. I mean, Marina Baccarin, she did pretty good. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. The woman from Firefly. So, I added a couple of new commands into chat. Silent 3 has, she kind of gave me the idea, so I went ahead and did it. I'm like, you know what? Sure, why not? Because it's engaging in the chat and whatnot to have this stuff. And, oh, I can't even spell, can I? QOT. TD. Here's the first one. What is your favorite fish to eat? And why is it perch? My fish that I like the best, actually, isn't perch, it's bullhead. Because I just like bullheads. They're a very tasty fish. Yes, Treya, hello. So what is your favorite fish? If you eat fish, that is. If you don't eat fish, then it's an invalid question for you then. I only came up with this question because I just had a fish fry. And it was mighty tasty. Granted, it was haddock, not perch or bullhead. It was haddock. It was just haddock. Because that's what you can get out at restaurants. Grouper. I don't know if I've ever had grouper before. Do they come in like a 4-pack, like a boy band, or do they follow bands around like groupers? Okay, I'll be quiet now. I'll see myself out. Boy, oh boy, this thing is taking forever. Hey, Martin. Sorry about the game today. Just wasn't feeling very creative. Martin's actually in my D&D group. If you'd like to know more about said D&D group, you know, let us know. We can chit-chat about it. Chit-chat about my homebrew world. A world that's been around for 24 years now? Maybe longer? I get a little fuzzy on the timeline because some of the major players that shaped the world were around back in the 80s. So if you're lurking, Martin, posing that same question, what's your favorite fish to eat and why is it perch? Yeah, these mechs, I did something really wrong when I spray. I shouldn't have used that old ass spray. Because the new ones, this stuff is going to go on much smoother. And much easier. And if you're wondering why I'm missing some spots on that leg over there, it's because they're going to have some gray, some silver on parts, and that's one of the sections that's going to have the gray. Ooh. He's playing Zombicide, folks. You know what that means. He's going to be handing out the cookies. Only one thing I have to say. Kukri Army Unite. La da 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 da. It's a little thick. Maybe I can thin it down some. I think it's thick because this paint is actually rather old. A little better. All right, let's do that. Better. Oh, that's much better. Added a little thinner to it. So now it's thinner, and will go on a lot easier instead of looking like it's caked on. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Looking better. A little thick there, but it'll dry because it's thin. Yeah. Can actually paint just a little bit faster when it's a little more liquidy, which allows it to actually go on a little better. Gonna see what we got once it's done drying. If I'm not mistaken, I'd have to look it up, but I think this is the Grasshopper mech. Could be mistaken, though. Possible. My mech recognition isn't the greatest in the world. Okay. 1 down, 7 to go. Well, we know that staying white. It can stay white. Oh, I got a lot of blob on this. There's just flap it everywhere. Not going to get every nook and cranny the first pass because it's hard to see the mech when it's this nasty freaking white. I'm glad now that I've learned that when it's a bad paint like that, you just got to get rid of it and get a different one. Get a new bottle. Get a new spray. Because it shouldn't come out like that. What I should have done was when I had the chance, I should have went ahead and resprayed them with the good white. That would have gotten rid of all the crud. Now, I know a lot of you are like, oh my god, he's not being gentle, he's just slathering. Yeah, well, I don't take my time. And you know what? I'm only slathering because it's a base color. Once I'm done slathering and it dries, I touch up the areas that it didn't hit, and then I do my accent colors, and it's going to turn out, it's going to look like this bad boy here. It's going to look great. Because that's what happened to this guy. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Going to be great. Now I know this mech. This mech is an easy one to determine what it is. It's classic. This is the classic Thunderbolt. We could use a Thunderbolt on our team. Hell, we could use an Atlas on our team too, but I don't have an Atlas for them. I'm saving my Atlases for a special stream. Special, you say? Yes, special. I am going to paint once the weather's a little better and I can spray the last two. I am going to make a Steiner Scout Lance. I'll paint one of them up. Yes, it is true. Steiners used Atlases for Scout Lances. Sounds silly, I know. But it really is so. I'm my own grandpa. Oh, wait. That's a different song. Well, I kind of am when you think about it. Or actually, no, I'm more my great grandson. Because that's what Jon Vekken would be, I guess. So, Rehab, what version of Zombicide are you doing? I mean, I was going to say, I know it's a fun one because, well, it's Zombicide, and all Zombicide's fun. Sixth mission of Washington, ZC. That is one I never did. Because back when I was getting all the Zombicides and whatnot, I didn't have the group of people that like playing the game like I do now. So we never ended up, I never did the missions for Washington, ZC, Fort Hendricks. Bleep. Okay, fine. We're going to take all that. Splork. I just was like, back then I'm like, why should I bother doing the missions? You know, I'm having fun just playing the game. But then after doing Rio and doing the missions for the Old West, Undead or Alive, it's like, why haven't we done these before? Because they are... you're not supposed to roll. You are a triangular mech or thing. All right, you sit. Sit and enjoy. Gotta thin my blue down because my blue is thick, and I think Wasted Jeans is officially going to be done. With this batch tonight. 4 people each with 2 survivors. Oh God. 8 survivors? Were there 8 survivors in ZC? I don't remember. Normal is 6. Did you add in the President's Pack? Because, I mean, Washington, ZC, Presidents would be kind of funny. La, la, la. Oh, The other command, I forgot. I forgot all about this. So I got preoccupied with everything else, because why not, I guess. Two presidents, two Ghostbusters, Batman. Oh, good Lord. You didn't use any of the ones from Washington, D.C. at all? Now, whenever the one is playing Batman, are they actually talking in a gravelly voice whenever they do their turn? I'm going to attack these zombies. Yeah, gotta have fun with it. Gotta have fun with it. Like we do on our Wednesday streams. Thank you, Stream Elements. Thank you. So the other question that I had, the question of the stream. Oh yeah, Danny's machete is lovely. This is the other question I had. What's your favorite Battlemech if you play, and why? Mine is the Shadowhawk, aka the Doogrum. Mad Cat? I'm assuming you meant Mad Cat? Yeah, there you go. It is an iconic clan mech. Though my favorite clan mech, not Inner Sphere, clan mech, I would say would have to be... I like the look of the Mad Dog, but I like the Black Hawk. Or, in other words, the Nova. Not the Nova Cat. Because that's a different mech. But the Nova. That's the 50-ton monstrosity that has 10 ER large or ER medium lasers. And in Classic can fire half of them without blinking an eye. It's a very decent mech that can do a lot of damage. The Mad Cat is very iconic because it's on everything. So is the Warhammer. Really? Really? Where did... Really? Oh, that's right. Oh, son of a... Slayer likes the Atlas too. In fact, those are his two favorite mechs. I like the Shadowhawk, not because it's any good, because it really isn't all that great, I mean, it's better in Alpha Strike than it is in Classic. But it just looks good. Plus, back when I was younger, I almost had the Dodge Shadow car that you could buy back in the 90s. I almost had one, and it would have been a convertible. And it would have been blue. And I was going to have the license plate SHAD-2D. Or SHD, not SHAD. SHD-2D. I did see someone on the forums had mentioned about how they were going around town one day and they came across a guy driving a car. They don't know who this guy was, but his license plate was WHM-9R or 6R, whatever the infamous Warhammer model number is. I think it's a 6R. He saw that license plate. That's pretty cool. What you need, Treya? You know, if I don't finish these mechs, because I'm thinking I just want to put all the blue on to everybody, and then do all the detail work the following time. It depends on how long it takes. And what they look like after I'm done slathering this blue on. Because I'm not being kind with this blue. I'm just slopping it on to get it on the mech. See where it goes and where it lays. And I'm leaving certain things not painted because I know they're going to be like, this is silver, this is going to be a red, you know, stuff like that. So, 2 down. I'm going to water this brush so it's not dry. The stuff isn't going to dry in it and make it worse. Ruin the paintbrush, as it were. And I'm going to do one thing here because Own 3D, they did something that I don't like. That's the one that does a lot of the some of the overlays that we do on the channel. And some reason they screwed things over and they changed the extensions. So I have to go back and get the source and update it. So now the hydrate should pop in properly. Mm-hmm. There. Much better. And I hydrated too because I did that. Because I'm like, I'm not going to put that out there and then not hydrate. I mean, come on. Alright. This little bad boy here is going to be a quick little jobber. Because it's not a giant mech. Because we need a commando in our team. We definitely need a commando in the team. And since I haven't painted a commando yet, and Death the God, he actually likes the command. I don't know why, but he really likes the commando mech. I mean, it's a nice looking mech. So when did your game start? Probably like an hour, right? Or something? Nothing like some adult beverages and zombicide. Or just adult beverages in general. That's the one thing I am glad about with me. With all the hardships that I have faced throughout the years, I've never turned to drinking to drown my sorrows. I mean, I have a drink now and again, but I don't get plastered. I think I've only been plastered like 3 times in my life. Maybe 4 or 5. Not much at all. Which is pretty darn good, actually. When you think about it. I've known some alcoholics in my life. And it's not pretty. And I've also known the alcoholics to actually, you know, break the habit and get off of it. And they feel so much better. But I'm also not the type to say, hey, never drink because, you know, it's bad. I'm not going to say that because every now and again, you know, a cocktail is nice. Unless you're just one of those people that can't handle it and, you know, AA kind of thing and whatnot. Whatever it takes to relax, I guess. Just as long as it's not in excess. That's what I say. Yep, everything in moderation. This is a weird helmeted mech. Yeah, just like this painting. Gotta do it in moderation. Because otherwise, my hand will start cramping up. And I'll have all sorts of issues. And we can't have that, because then I won't want to paint anymore. And I gotta paint. I gotta cover his whole face. Because I don't know what is going to be his... Oh, I know what it is. It's right there. What's going to be the black of his face? I might be able to just throw on the blue to the other 4 mechs and then let it all dry and then come back maybe over the weekend, probably next week. I'll come over and I'll do the finishing blows on them. So it might be a 2 or 3 stream to get these 8 guys done. Now, I'm doing 8? Oh. Shoot. If I'm doing 8 more, there's one, I need another group, I need one more group of 4. I can't just stop with 8. I'm going to have to paint up 4 more because a company is 12 mechs. It's 3 lances. Oh, this is not. This isn't. Is this a wolfhound? No, I think this is a panther. I always get the 2 of them confused. Panther and wolfhound. I never know which one's which. Which is why, after they're done being painted, I'm going to put names right on the front, right here. I'm going to put a label on there as to what exactly the mech is. I saw someone do it online, and I'm like, you know what? That's a great idea. So I went and got myself some label paper from a printer and just went to town making labels. Tiny little image, tiny little names printed out, and then I will just cut them out as needed to put on the different mechs. I've got all of my clan mechs already printed. I still have to work on the inner sphere guys here. Those are very important to do. Because I still look at things and I'm like, what is this mech? What is that mech? Some of them are iconic and you can tell. I mean, you can tell an Atlas from a Banshee, okay? I mean, Banshee. Not Banshee. Not Atlas either. Then I'll have to get a group shot of all the guys in the group, in the company. I'll have 2 companies of mechs. And it is weird, but it is canon. Jon Vekken's company, the 17th Shadow Irregulars, which is what I'm painting. He rides a Jenner. Now, Jenners are not Steiner or Lyran Commonwealth mechs. They are Draconis Combine. He got it from salvage, loved it so much, he kept it as his ride, and you hardly ever see him not in that mech. when he's in his favorite mech, he gets all sorts of bonuses and stuff. I still have to figure out the bonuses and whatnot, because when Catalyst came out with the card, they just gave us, you know, hey, it's a character. They didn't give us, you know, like, oh, what are the details of, you know, what he can do, you know, what kind of skills would he have. They didn't do anything like that. They didn't give him a pilot rating or anything. You know, they just told us about him. So I would say it leaves it up to us to figure out. So we're figuring it out. And since it's me, I'm going to give him some good abilities. Because he's a light mech kind of guy, he's definitely going to have abilities surrounding the light mech kind of thing. Because he's the type of guy that is in this thing, and he will go toe-to-toe with bigger mechs. Because he knows strategy and can get in, do the damage, and get out. You know, the teams are looking at the bigger mechs that are on the field and like, oh, they're going to be the ones to watch, da-da-da-da-da-da. And then in flies this Jenner, just and then takes off. And you're sitting there burning. You know, you got holes in your armor. Maybe he took incendiary rounds and now you're burning up with the heat. That would be pretty cool. Incendiary rounds in the SRM-4. Might not be too bad. Oh, come on. Quit trying to slob. There we go. A little better. So, oh, itchy nose. Itchy nose. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I know I'm gonna touch his head. Don't want to, but I have to. Because I gotta get down here in the crevices of his legs. Yeah, they're looking decent. Once I get to the second part where I'm actually putting the other colors on, you know, they'll turn out really good. And I like this color combo more than the Clan Wolf ones I was doing, because those just, oh, I hated those. Working with the white, and I still have, I think, 4 of those mechs to do to get the full battalion or whatever I was doing of those. Oh. Because the white on them is just, to me, the white was annoying. And I think if I were to do any more of Clan Wolf again, that hasn't already been primed with that brown, I would go ahead and spray them white and then just paint the brown on. Because the white was just so difficult to deal with. Because I was putting it over the brown, which is definitely not ideal. If I'm putting the white on as a spray, it's going to go on a lot better. Alright, it's 8:20. Hey, Death, how's it going? Now, oh, good Lord, this guy's, I love, this guy's got, see, now this guy, I sprayed down, and he is just so smooth on his white. It's just gorgeous. The white paint I used on him is just beautiful. And in case you're wondering, it was Army Painter spray. I didn't use a car paint or anything like that. I just went with the Army Painter. God, I almost want to, I don't know. I don't want to do this. Wait, we'll just paint. We'll just slap. Oh yeah, look at that. This is going on much smoother. Much smoother. These are going to look much better. I'm just getting all the blues done first. Save the accent colors until all the blues are done and we can see where we missed on the blues. And then we'll also be able to see just what areas we want to do for accent colors. Like, I already know that this guy, this shoulder pod, this SRM-6, is going to be red. I know that without a doubt. That is red. It'll have its silver accents and everything. But yeah, it's red. For sure. Because this faction, doesn't he have a lot of red? It's only like 1 or 2 spots that are red, and I didn't even see the hydrate. The one thing I might do, and I'm highly considering it, is when I throw down the wash, the black wash, the Newland oil, I am debating on if I want to put it on before or after the yellow and the silver and whatnot. I might just stick with doing it after I've done all the accent colors, simply because all the different accent colors on the other mechs that I've done for this faction were They were put on before the Newland oil, so they're all subdued. And I think if I do those colors after the Newland oil, then they won't be subdued and they may look way out of place with the rest of the group. So I'll just keep it going like this. Banshee is a beautiful sculpt, though. I will grant it that. Should have hit the powder in here. I think I will probably be streaming. I'm feeling up to it, so I think I will. I'll let Dice know, and if Silent is coming out too, let them know that yeah, we could do Zombicide tomorrow. I should be up to it. Up for it. Keep my mind off of things because, hey, that's just the way it is. So, anyways, take care. Hopefully you commit plenty of Zombicide. And use a kukri for dice. We should do a GoFundMe account. Kukris for dice. If he's listening, he's probably like, no. He's going to be sad. This is the first chat that it took an hour and a half for kukris to show up. We got something special planned. Don't tell him. La, 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 la. So, Death, are you still in chat? I got a couple of commands. New commands. Simple commands. Easy to do. And they're basically just questions of the day. Okay, the first one for you. Oh, bloody heck. I gotta be in the right spot, huh? This is for you, Death. Can you answer that question? What is your favorite fish to eat? And why is it perch? I've already said what mine was earlier in the stream. Being bullhead, of course. At least the music is keeping you entertained, right? Sometimes I just get quiet. Concentrating on getting paint to the mech. All right. A little bit left of this guy. Just a bit. Get this arm, get this leg done. And then I gotta rinse this brush so it's not drying on me and everything. All I gotta do is head too. Yeah, I gotta go back and hit the head. Almost forgot about that. We don't want to forget about that now, do we? This actually, I think, is the heaviest mech on in the faction that I have done. Well, yeah, because the Banshee's 95 tons. The second heaviest would be the 90-ton Highlander that I'm about to paint up. Get the blue put on. Get to the head here and we'll be good to go. Set him down, clean up the brush. We'll be good to go. To hit the next mech. We'll get the other three done up real quick and then we'll be done. So we gotta shift spots on my paint bay here. See my paint bay? I gotta switch because that guy is just about done, or that guy is done. I gotta get more of this paint out. Griffin blue. Here we go, Griffin. Oh yeah, you are a lot better. And I'm switching brushes to a bigger brush because it's gonna go on a lot better, I think. Oh yeah, brand new paint. It's looking good. Look at that. This ought to go on. This ought to be done fast. Oh yeah, look at this go on. Beautiful. I hear a next coming. Hello, Nax. How's it going?
Going good.
Coming down for some food?
Most likely, yeah.
Say hi. Hi, Stream. Hello.
Hi, Stream.
Doesn't he sound so enthused about being here?
Yeah.
He's just all excited, like, yeah. Of course, he asks me, why the hell do you stream so much? It's not like he notices. He's always upstairs hibernating. You'd swear it was like winter or something. Hey, Next, can you do me a small favor? Since you're out there, could I have 2 of those cookies? Thank you, please.
Well, there's only 2 left after these 2.
What? There's only 2 left? I just bought them like yesterday or the day before. Jesus.
They're good cookies.
Ah, good cookies. And he didn't like... He used to complain a lot about fresh baked cookies, how they were nasty. He only liked Chips Ahoy. But now he's like, oh, Chips Ahoy are bad. Those are the best. These cookies you just got are the best. They're so awesome and delicious. I had a package of 30. That package of 30 is empty. I bet she's probably polishing off the last 2 now. Trying to get them before I do. Because I might just have to go...
Actually not, but thank you for the idea.
I might actually have to go out there and polish them off. Don't leave that empty container around. You know where it goes. Not there. Okay. La 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 la. Whoa. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me again. I got the hiccups. You know what that means? It means I should probably hydrate. So I'm going to do just that as soon as I'm done with these last couple of spots. There he goes, passing back through.
Yep.
Going back to hibernating, you know, like a polar bear. If you saw the look he just gave me, whoo, doggy. Actually, my dog is looking at him like, where is he going? Bring the food back. Misa hungry. No, Misa want to yell at people that aren't here. Treya, there's nobody here. Ignore. Oh. What are you? You are 3-8A2. Are you a trebuchet? I don't know. I don't know. It's very strange. What do I call it? I don't know. Let's find out. Do 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 do. Where is my Mac recognition chart? Miniatures! Yay! What's his number? 3-8A. 2. 3-5. No. Come on. Where is 3-8-A? Look through the list. I don't see it. It goes to 3-5 and then it goes to 4s. Huh. Weird. Okay. Three -8A. Oh, it's from the beginner box. This, my friends, is a Vindicator. was wondering what he was. Now I know. And knowing is half the battle. So let's slap this right on. Right on, brother. So we now have a Vindicator on our team. I don't think I've used a Vindicator before, so it'll be interesting to see, you know, what he does. Get him into a game. I mean, to be fair, most of the mechs are all the same. You know, they pretty much kind of do the same stuff. It's just what is the aesthetic that you like. What tickles your fancy? What looks cool to you? Maybe the next game. Maybe the next game I play, I'll run some of these new mechs. Because why not? I mean, you can kind of tell with how I'm just slapping this stuff down. I am not professional. Not by a long shot. And I believe this bad boy here is an X-Man. Yeah, I'm thinking this is not a hatchet. This is another beautiful looking skull. I love how Catalyst has come up with some super looking sculpts. And you can even kind of tell the sculpts from back in the Clan Kickstarter compared to now. You can even tell that they've really done some good work. I mean, they were good back then, but I honestly think they're a lot better now. And I cannot wait. Cannot wait for the mercenaries. So when they come out, this company's gonna have some reinforcements. We're gonna get some VTOLs in here, some infantry maybe. Get that combined arms going. Alright, I gotta set you down for a second because I needed a little bit more blue. Just a little drip or two. That should be enough to finish off this guy here. Lift him up by his haunches. Get this foot done, get the other foot done, and then we let the blue dry and we come back later to do the accent colors. Accent colors should be fairly quick, maybe. I think the silver is going to be the longest because of the fact that there's a lot of silver that's going to be going on him, on all of the 8 that I've got here. So, yeah. Dab that down there. Hit that. And he's all blue. He's a crazy blue, but he's blue. Alright, let me go back at these guys and just take a quick peek. Do a little bit of touch-ups. Wipe it around a little bit. Just to catch some of the areas that got missed. If there were any areas that got missed. Even with this blue, even with the blue on the white, it's still sad. La, 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 la. that done there. So, there. Okay. Yep, get this last. I'm about to get in that spot, would you? Thank you. Just a tap. Just a little tap. Good. That should be enough. Oh my lord. Seriously, Treya? What in the blue bloody blazes are you trying to do to me? Okay. Okay, so rinse out the brush. Put this one away. Oh, sorry for that loud noise. Put that one away. That one away. Alright, so this is what I got so far today. Went ahead and put the blue on all 8 mechs. We'll come back because this blue, if this one's dry enough to pick up, this blue is going to turn into that. So, yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how it turns out. You guys might be shocked and amazed when I throw that, when I get these to this version. It's going to be interesting to get them to that color. So, on that note, let's go back to the beginning. And part 1 is done. We're going to do part 2. And we will go ahead and we will catch you guys later. There's a little spot here, probably, if you're watching on YouTube. It's going to be to subscribe. There's going to be a video over there. I can't point right over there. So subscribe, video. Hey, there you go. Catch y'all later. Bye.